I haven't given you any names. This was in summer of 2004. One of the papers that I held in my hand was to wiretap a bunch of numbers associated with a 40-some-year-old wannabe senator from Illinois. You wouldn't happen to know where that guy lives right now, would you? It's a big White House in Washington, D.C. That's who they went after. They went after, and that's the President of the United States now. And they went after, I can give you names of a bunch of different people they went after that I saw, the names and the phone numbers of like Congress, not only the names, but it would look like staff people too, and their staffs, and not only their Washington offices, but back home in their congressional, little offices they have at their homes, their home state offices and stuff like that. This thing is incredible what NSA's done. They've basically turned themselves, in my opinion, into a rogue agency that has J. Edgar Hoover capabilities at a monstrous scale on steroids. They went after, and I know this because I had my hands literally on the paperwork for these sort of things. They went after high-ranking military officers. They went after members of Congress, both Senate and the House, especially on the intelligence committees and on the armed services committees and and judicial. But they went after other ones too. They went after lawyers and law firms, all kinds of heaps of lawyers and law firms. They went after judges. One of the judges is now sitting on the Supreme Court that I had his wiretap information in my hand. Two are former FISA court judges. They went after State Department officials. They went after people in the executive service that were part of the White House, their own people. They went after anti-war groups. They went after U.S. U.S. companies that do international business, business around the world. They went after U.S. banking firms and financial firms that do U.S. International business. They went after NGOs that, like the Red Cross and people like that go overseas and do humanitarian work. They went after a few anti-war civil rights groups. So, don't tell me that there's no abuse, because I've had this stuff in my hand and looked at it. And in some cases, I literally was involved in the technology that was going after this stuff. And when I said to Overman, I said, my particular thing is high tech, and what's going on, is the other thing, which is the dragnet. The dragnet is what Mark Klein is talking about, the terrestrial dragnet. Well, my specialty is outer space. I deal with satellites and everything that goes in and out of space. I did my spying via space.